Is Spencer Rattler the #1 quarterback in 2022's draft? I believe so.
Yeah, yeah, I took care of it. Yeah, yeah. Nah, normal to star.
Something, right? Start like being a normal.
Nah, you
On it.
get faster,
Fella
faster.
faster development though.
Yeah, faster development.
So Rat suspended for 3 games and a draft pick lost. Skip Sims. Uh, mm, broadcast up. I say take a trade. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't say you gonna say Tyreek Hill, Mahomes.
Oh, we ain't got the mouthpieces over here. Damn. Okay.
And yo, bro, I don't care about this breakout message shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know I don't make the decisions. That's y'all, but I'm telling you now, I don't. If we're not, but here's why I got a problem with it, because once that happens, then we got to do it for everybody, bro. And there's going to be people that's going to miss games and ain't going to be on time for game. And I'm not doing all that shit. Proof or no proof, this is not Game of Thrones. So in my opinion, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think that shit should. Or the next best thing is if he got to play his next game and get the breakout message, like meaning like we know for a quarterback you gotta be 350 yards, no picks. We and 5 touchdowns. We know for DBs and shit like that, you gotta have 3 interceptions. If he do it this game, he can get it. He gotta earn it, even though he earned the chance to be able to get it. So let's still give him that chance. Let's still give him that chance. Yeah, I say still give him that chance. He plays the next opponent. If he get 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, or he get three interceptions in the game, he don't have to do it with that player. Just 3 turnovers in the game, or that player gets two. He get 3 of everything. Like he gotta get 3 sacks, 3 picks, 3 tackles for losses. But it don't have to be 3, 3, 3. You know how it go. Like he gotta better get 3 of them total. So. No, 3 turnovers in a game will give you your defensive player will still get the a breakout message. He doesn't have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He gotta get 3 turnovers in the game, and he can get the breakout message for the DB. 350, 355 touchdowns, no picks. That way you give him a chance to earn it, and I guess that's what we do going forward. So it ain't no just handing nothing out, no handouts this time around, bro. That was the narrative. Niggas complain. 3 total turnovers. All you need is 3 turnovers. All right, man. We enter week 3. To me, week 3 in any league, and here's the franchise guru, man. What's up with y'all boys? How y'all feeling? Real talk, real draft, real talk. Episode 7. We live first season in real draft, man, and some fireworks going off right now. Be prepared. We got some things just to put the plugs in the beginning. We got some things coming to y'all. Hey, rookie episodes. Understand this. Making videos is not easy as y'all think it is. So I know we talk about making them. That doesn't mean that they're supposed to happen in 10 minutes at all. So give us some time. We got y'all. The top 10 highlights will be coming, and the Hey Rookie segment will be coming as well. But it comes down to y'all wanting to be a part of this. We're not looking for y'all. Y'all got to come to us with it. You got to have y'all. I don't want clips. Don't take a clip of your game. That's not how we can put it onto our programs. What we need, remember, if you want to be a part of the top 10 highlight videos or the Hey Rookie highlight videos, for you to be a part of it, the first thing you got to do is follow me right now. You got to hit the R3 messenger button. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to R1 over to music, and you got to uncheck every box on here because all of this music is copywritten. So when you come, before you start a game, this music is playing while you in the waiting or you just load up screen. Once you y'all both hit start game and you're on the load up screen, this music plays. When you come out of the game and you're looking at stats, this music plays. The moment that happens, it's copywritten and YouTube is not allowing us to your game will not be. We can't get to it. We can't get to your clips, your highlights, none of that. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing we want from y'all are not for y'all to just give us clips. Don't go screenshot your clips or upload whatever y'all do to get clips. We don't want the clip of the game. We don't want that. We need the YouTube footage. We need your broadcast. So we need to know the game you played, who you played. We need to know what quarter, what time on a game clock that this play happened. So again, if me and the Chiefs playing, and I got a Hey Rookie moment or I got a top 10 moment. And it happened in the second quarter with 3 minutes ago in the second quarter, I'm going to say that. When I send it over, I'm going to say the game I'm playing. I'll send the whole game. I'll send share my game that I played, send it to Hitter, me, and then you timestamp it. The play happened in the second quarter at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Simple as that. Then we go find it. We can upload that to our programs, and then we can take the clips ourselves. We don't need y'all to clip it for us, okay? So, again, if you want to be a part of the top 10 highlights or the Hey Rookie segments, you have to send us your game that you just played, the broadcast from YouTube, and give us a timestamp on when the play happened. If it's multiple plays, let us know. All right, so with that being said, man, we are in week 3. This is my favorite week of any regular season because I get to go inside the draft class and start to take care of some of these players right now. So when I get to go in, right now, you guys don't put y'all scouting points on these guys because they not made. These are all regular Madden players right now, except for one. I only made one so far, Spencer Rattler, Oklahoma's quarterback. He'll be our top quarterback coming out in this draft. He's selected to come out round 1, pick 2. So as you can see, I got Spencer Rattler made already. But outside of that, all the rest of these names are just Madden draft class players. None of them are me. So I will wait till about week 6 to even start scouting, because then I'll be done at least 4 or 5 positions, 6, anywhere between 6 positions at that point, and you can get a kind of start getting a real good scout on these guys. If you want to waste your points on them now, go ahead. It's on you. But yeah, this is now the draft class for 2022 will be made right here. You guys will see it, that's in the league. You will see it hands right away. You'll start to see it. Okay. That's that. Now let's get into what's going on, man. First of all, it's early, but it's been 2 weeks of football played already, and some are starting to play their week 3 games right now. So when you go to standings and you look at things and how things are going right now, I don't want to give us a true BCS right now, because over 2 weeks you got some guys that played 3 games already, so it's going to be a little bit lopsided. But the 49ers are sitting at 3-0 right now. They're playing at a high level right now. 124-point score, only 55 given up. Off-season moves for the 49ers was really good. They had a little bit of early on, a little bit of quarterback controversy. They don't know if they want to start the rookie or they want to keep Garoppolo as their starter. So we'll see going down the stretch how that's going to hurt or help them. But at the end of the day, the 49ers defense, their front seven is dangerous right now, and it's keeping a lot of guys from being able to score points right now. And having a great front seven on defense and make it hard to score on defense when a guy can run the ball the way the 49ers run is always a recipe uh, for trouble for you. So they're sitting at 3-0 right now. The mighty Chargers blown up, the number one team, the number one pick in the draft. They lost down there all their games last year. They might be playing the most rookies on the field of any team right now, and they're sitting at 3-0. Just won a big time game in the division against the Las Vegas Raiders. And Coach T played a hell of a game, man. Good game between the two Titans. Uh, so we got 114 points scored, 63 given up. Raiders just lost their first game, dropped to 2-1. Seahawks sitting at 2-0 with a big game coming up against the Cardinals. As soon as he get that internet together and it stop dropping, we can get a feed on that game right there. The Colts sitting at 2-0. Max Payne, man, Max Payne came into this. We thought Max Payne was getting aired and all that in Game of Thrones. Reset the league, start over, give him a fair start when everybody else is starting. And Max Payne sitting at 2-0 right now. You got the Ravens with the second youngest team in the game right now, playing the second most rookies, sitting at 2-0 right now. You got the Vikings, Jay Peasy sitting at 2-0. Texans, Ruffin sitting at 2-0. Had a hell of a game with his quarterback Deshaun Watson, threw 7 touchdowns in the game. That's a record right now for real draft. Falcons sitting at 2-0. A newcomer Matt over there playing well at 2-0. Bucks sitting at 2-0. Packers sitting at 2-0. Coach DC 4-4 sitting there at 2-0. Jets took their first loss. Browns is 2-0, and then we got a whole host of 1-1 teams right now. So let's look at the AFC North, man. Hitter, my question to you is, man, is these Browns for real right now? 99 points scored, 42 points given up. They put 58 up last night.
Like we said in the draft recap, he has one of the best teams on the game right now with him and the Bucks. I swear they neck and neck for best built rosters right now.
Right now.
He definitely is proving that his team is strong. He comes out and he gives a max effort every week. But to me, I think he's number one right now.
His team
number one
won
in the
the
league
Super Bowl
based off the strength of his team and
right.
the way he just came in being a new player, and it's just dominating. Just keep it real, he's dominating.
Yeah, and then they came off that undefeated sim season, man. And Baker Mayfield, that developed Baker Mayfield, and a lot of players on that team developed because of that. They sitting pretty right now. We always knew the Browns roster was strong. They were a great Madden team. Like as ass as the Browns are in real life, they're one of the best top teams to play with on Madden. They got a bunch of talent over there. And then not only did he, we gave him an A+ grade in the draft, man. So not going through his team like I did before, but Baker Mayfield sitting there with that superstar on him up to a 95. He's playing at a high level right now. And that backfield is scary. You got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, and Puka Williams right now. Falky, what you think about this backfield, man? And what he's doing is, looks like Nick Chubb's getting all the carries, but Puka is a dual threat, all-purpose back. He got a forced one.
Oh, 2 up.
First one, first opponent. See how he beat 58-7.
Mm-hmm. 63-14.
I mean, I like what he's doing with Puka. 10 carries in 2 games, 71 yards. He averages 7.1 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. He also got 11 catches out the backfield for 177 yards and a touchdown. So I like the mix between Chubb, Hunt, and Puka right now. The receiver core is loaded. Odell still over here, Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but then he got Scary Terry from Florida State. We're not gonna call him Scary Terry. There's no way we can dub him Scary Terry with a Scary Terry in the league already. So we're gonna call him Tam. We're gonna call him Tammy T. Is over here for the Browns. They got Trey Nixon as well, 6'2" with 94 speed, and then they got Ronnie Bell from Michigan, who's definitely a good slot receiver. Again, the Browns is loaded. We're not gonna sit and go through that whole entire roster, but they loaded for them to be sitting at 2-0 right now. I agree as well as Falky. I need to see a big time matchup. Now they got the Steelers. The Steelers are sitting at 0-2 right now, but the Steelers play the Packers game one.
He won that game. It's over.
Who they played each other?
Yeah, he won 48-12.
Oh, he out here winning. The Browns.
The Browns won, yeah. The Steelers.
The Steelers 0-3 at this point.
No. We don't want to do that.
And he over here. Listen, Brian a big boy. He knew what he was getting into when he came over here. He know the competition real deal over here. Ain't no bullshit. And you ain't just gonna come over here and just win until you prove yourself. So he got work to do. He playing with a rookie quarterback like a lot of other teams right now. But he opened up with the Packers, 45-26 ball game. The Raiders, he played T. T got him 63-9, and then he just played the Browns 48-12, and then he's coming up against the Chargers, Broncos, Vikings, Ravens, Bears. So up until that Bears game, he's in a world shitload of trouble because he's playing top users every game. So that's a dog-ass schedule.
You know, we going back to RDL, Game of Thrones, we had another user did the same thing and then came back the next season and was just on fire. Mm-hmm. So this might be setting them up for
Right. Right, I see what you're saying. Have your eyes open. No doubt.
But Alabama comes in every year number one, and they have layups first 4 weeks, especially after a championship. No, I'm talking about at the beginning. The beginning of the season, they come in number one, they remain number one, even with the layups the first few weeks.
All right, so we get to the
that's my ask. That's where I'm coming from.
So we're looking over in the AFC South, man. So we got the Colts sitting on top of the AFC right now, 2-0, with running his mouth Texans at 2-0. Titans sitting at 1-1, and then the Jaguars are 0-2 right now. Now my thing is, both of these guys are undefeated right now. They both putting up 85 points, 82 points, 49. Texans got 49 scored on him, but he didn't play his last game, so who knows if that stands. But right now, it's looking like the Colts and the Texans in this division. It's way too early to say who's going to come out of this division. I know the Jaguars
this week.
They play right now, week 3?
This week, yeah.
Okay, big time game. All right, so cool. So we get to see who's who after that game over right now, man. So AFC East, Shogun's on top of this division at 2-1. You got the Bills, Mike sitting at 1-2 with the Bills. How you feel about the Bills right now? Are on the game? They're a playoff team. They already had a really good roster. Do you think Mike can keep this Bill team irrelevant in his division with the opponents he got in his division with Shoguns, Hero Burgers, and Black? Anybody?
Damn, Kansas lost.
Yeah, we talking about the Bills right now.
How lose that game?
This motherfucker talking about Kansas right now. Fuck the Bills.
My God.
So I'll ask the question again. Do anybody think that Mike can keep the Bills, which is a playoff team, soon as you pick them, relevant in a division with Shoguns, Hero Burgers, and Black?
Relevant meaning what?
Can he fight for this division? Like, can he win this division?
He'll have a playoff kicker, Pro Bowl kicker.
Well, Shoguns, man, he did a lot of offseason moving around, but busted a lot of trades. He put that Jets team together in one season right now, and again, they sitting on top of this division at 2-1. Slide over to the West. All right, so T 2-1, Fox 3-0, Broncos 1-1, and the Chiefs is 0-2 on their way to 0-3. With that being said, this division to us is 3-man strong. Is really top 3 users on each of these teams right here with the Raiders, Chargers, and the Broncos. We just was entertained with a really good game between the Chargers and the Raiders. Looking forward to that matchup going forward. And the Broncos at 1-1 right now, man. I like this division. This division is not the story hasn't been written yet on this division, and again, we got dogs over here, so we're glad to continue to follow what's going on with this over here. So let's get to the NFC North. Vikings. JPZ sitting at 2-0 right now. Ball coach. I keep calling him ball coach. Coach DC 404 sitting over at 2-0 right now. Lions is struggling at 0-2. Bears is struggling at 0-3 right now. And we expected the Bears and the Lions to struggle, man. They got a lot of building to do right now. So we expected that. So I do think the race is between the Vikings and the Packers over here, but I would not count these Lions out. I think they can steal some wins. We got a good user there, so you just got to get that team developed. In the NFC South, 2-0 Falcons. We didn't expect the Falcons. Nobody knew who he was. He was unknown, but he got his team at 2-0 right now. And then Corey with one of the, if not the best team on the game right now. He's sitting at 2-0 with those Panthers 1-1. And my young hat companion, Lord Tank, got his first dub today. The Saints put up a big game today. That's what's up. They 1-2 right now. They fighting. Let's go. NFC East, man. Cowboys football team, Eagles, Giants right now. You got Mark 0-3 and Albert 0-2 right now. I'm not counting neither one of these two guys out right now at all. It looks like the fight is still there between all these guys, but right now, I think the trending up team is the football team right now. The Cowboys on a trend down right now. So this is interesting. These guys play each other. I think y'all play this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to see what's going on in that game this week. Seahawks sitting at 2-0. They playing the Cardinals right now, sitting at 1-1. Right now, Nano's sitting at 3-0 on top of this division right now. Is anything going to change here, or is these 49ers that dominant right now where they going to give everybody hell over here? And can the Cardinals fight back from that loss and win a division game in week 2 right now, and week 3, because this is big right now. So, again, the Rams are 0-2, but again, the Rams roster was shitty. I put it together. They got work to do over here, and I think he's gonna fight through all that shit. So that's the standings right now and what's going on. So we're gonna look at some Players of the Week awards right now. I'm gonna get over here back to stats and see who's doing what when it comes down to Player Awards right now. So again, we only played 2 weeks. Most start, 27 carries, 236 yards, 8.7 yards a carry, 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 receptions for 19 yards, 9.5. Player of the Week, Week 1. Derwin James, 6 tackles, 1 sack, 1 INT, 3 forced fumbles, and Week 1. Player of the Week on defense. Deshaun Watson, hamburgers, 25 for 31, 428 yards, 7 touchdown passes, destroyed the Dolphins, 2 sacks. He was 6 carries for 31 yards. He did have 1 fumble, but it didn't do anything besides let him look good like he's supposed to. First, my player to get a Player of the Week at this point in Week 1, and that's Hussein Brewer. 3 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 1 forced fumble recovery, I guess, and that was against the Chargers in a losing effort. But Hussein Brewer, my player, stepped seriously. Then we get over here and see Armand Braxton, the 6'4" assassin over here, 6 catches, 177 yards. 29.5, he was going yard, 3 reception touchdowns. He was wild in that game. Big time players make big time plays and big time moments. He was losing and he single-handedly brought his team back. Trey Washington, free safety, my player, with 6 tackles and 4 INTs. That's big, bro, from the safety position over there with Jalen Ramsey shutting down your number 1. And then you got the safety roam in the middle of the field, and he played big for his first Player of the Week. Michael Carter, the running back from North Carolina, 13 carries for 208 yards. He had 5 rushing touchdowns. And then Myles Garrett went bonkers with 7 tackles, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. And that gives you our Week 1 and 2 Player of the Weeks. through 2 games, there's no point in really looking at stats right now. But what we do want to talk about is what's going on with these rookies. That's what I want to see. I want to see what rookies is doing what. So I will talk about stats in 2 games and see who's doing what. So when you look at the passing yards right now, some guys played 3 games already, some didn't. Herbert is leading the league with 934. He's on his way to 1,000 in 3 games. Baker Mayfield 787. Josh Allen 786. Jalen Hurts 746. Trevor Lawrence leading all rookies right now with 703 passing yards. The next rookie we want to see on here is Kellen Mond with 601. Touchdowns, who's doing what? Baker Mayfield through 10, only 4 picks. Herbert 8-8. Brady 8-3. Deshaun Watson 7-0. Jamie Newman 7-4. Then it's Hurts 6 and 7 picks. Mahomes got 6 touchdowns and 4 picks. Kellen Mond, the rookie, 6 and 6. Not too many rookies up here. You got Garantano sitting down there at 6 touchdowns and 5. Let's look at the rushers. I'm quite sure we're gonna see some 74. You played your game, Nano?
Yeah.
How many carries did
19.
he have today? 19 carries. So he turned the carries down on Raheem Mostert today.
Dolphins had 10.
Okay. So Mostert was 74 carries, but we're going to go look at who's doing what yards-wise right now. 530 out of him. Michael Carter right behind him with 439. Cam Akers with 343. Barkley with 337. Breida up here with 336. Dalvin Cook 302. Najee Harris with 289. Mixon 281. Elliott 280. And Anthony Israel with 244. The touchdown leaders right now, as you can see, Mostert got 9. Michael Carter was 7. Nick Chubb was 7. Barkley with 5. Najee Harris with 5. Dalvin Cook with 4. Lamar Jackson with 3. And then we got a whole host of 3s coming down the line. And the receiver department, what rookies is catching the ball? So Gainesville out of the backfield with 24 carries. I'm looking for rookies right now. Devontae Smith got 13 catches on the year. My player Sean Brown with 13 on the year. Tutu Atwell with 12 on the year. And who's catching the ball and getting yardage with it? I'm looking for rookies. Devontae with 291. Dwayne Eskridge with 263. Tammy T is with 255. C Black with 250. So we got the Chargers receivers out here doing what the Chargers always do with his receivers, and which is always have more than, actually always have 3 shitting. So there we go. And then Armand Braxton with that huge game, 226 receiving yards right now. Touchdowns out of the receivers. Hop got 5. Devontae Smith, the rookie, with 4. Godwin with 4. Tight end Gesicki with 3. Dwayne Eskridge with 3. Tammy T with 3. And then a whole shitload of 3s going on right now. So the number 1 receiver, the Heisman Trophy winner, is playing at a high level still. This game he came out of it really was quiet. Got the snuggies put on him, but that opened up the other 2 receivers to have them having stats the way they did. Max Payne hit him. Max Payne want to know, did he send you the clips the right way?
I don't mind. I'll get it.
Okay. Fellas, at this point, man, again, we in week 3. You can hear the energy in my voice. What's happening is I'm getting prepared to lock the fuck in. So please leave me the hell alone. We got people for everything. So hear me out. First thing is, any questions, problems with a game, you think somebody breaking the rules, you wanna know something, you left out on something, anything that comes down with needing us to be able to make a decision, you have to go through hit or fault. Scheduling your games, posting your time in the chat. If you feel like your opponent ain't responding to you, please send it to Nano. Send it to our 49ers user so he can sort through it and get the information to us so we can make a decision on it. Trades, you guys already know who you go through for trades. Anytime you want to, after, because I'm closing, hear me out now, I will be closing ability changes after when we get to week 4. As soon as week 4 hit, it's closed. And position changing is closed at that moment. Now you're gonna have to start going through the Bills user to get things done. When I mean position change, I mean no more player editing, like no changing your players. Like you can dress your guys and all that stuff, but let us see position changing. Any position changing before you do it, it gotta get approved. Not approved, it just we gotta get a feel on it. Like we want Mike to be able to see Okay, uh, hitter needs to change his defensive end to a D tackle. You let Mike know. Mike gonna give you the okay, so he can be able to jot down. He can jot down the information of what you did. So we can keep track of it, because again, I know it sounds petty, but a lot of guys do a lot of slick shit when it comes down to position changing. So we want to keep track of all this stuff. Outside of that, man, this was a short show. We'll be back on here after week 3 is over. We got work to do right now, so we great to do the draft class, and we great work on these videos and stuff for y'all, so we can get y'all to the fun shit. You heard? AntHits franchise guru, holler when you holler. You heard?